So today we are going to see how we can actually find the sum of the first few natural numbers. What do you mean by that? Let's see. So I'm just creating a class, say find sum of first x natural numbers. So I'm gonna add the main method. So actually the question is uh, find the sum of first x natural numbers. So this x can be 100 or anything, like x can be 100, 50, 1000, anything, any integer, right? But the constraints are we cannot use loops and recursions, right? So how we can do it without using loop and without using any recursions? How we can do it? So we're gonna use the concepts of Java 8 here. Okay, so we can write an array of natural numbers like this. So integer array, list of numbers, new integer array, and so let's say we're gonna feed 1 to 15. Right? Okay. So this array, I said this array would be given you as input. So uh, we cannot use a for loop here, right? So it would be given as an input. So there is no point of using for loop. So now the implementation starts here. Implementation, okay, of the I can say solution. The solution starts here. So what we can do, we can actually use streams, right? So let's see how we can achieve that. So list of numbers dot stream. Oh, before that we need to actually convert this into a list so that we can actually use the streams stream method of collection class. Fine. So let's see how we can change it to a list. So let's say integer list. So I'm saying it's a int list, right? Int list, new array list, and here as an argument we're gonna share this list of numbers. Okay, so this will actually give us the list of integers for class. Right. Now using this int list we can actually use the collection methods, streams and everything. So let's see dot stream. Then we can use reduce. Now see, there are 3 reduce methods are there which are overloaded, but in this case we're gonna use the second one where there are 2 arguments. One is integer argument, which is identity, and the other is the binary operator interface. It's a kind of functional interface, okay, where it will actually get the it is having an accumulator. Okay, so this accumulator will actually take the uh, first value from this identity and gradually we'll be adding it to the accumulator variable and return that at the end. So we're gonna do the implementation right now. You're gonna see how we can do that. Normally the binary operator would be receiving 2 arguments as 2 arguments and will return 1 argument only. So let's see how we can do that. So I am gonna send 0 as the identity, and as a binary operator I can do in different way. So let's see, we can create the binary operator class implementation first here. So let's see, binary operator. So what will it gonna take? It will take an integer value first. So let's say get sum. We're giving a name of this function, or the function interval get sum. Now this get sum will take two parameters, right? So two parameters it will take. So I'm giving this is the accumulator, and this x will be the identity. This accumulator would be, the default value would be 0, but as long as this x is coming from the stream of integer list, stream of integers, it will be getting added just like a for loop. Okay, and there is the, and here is the implementation. So we are gonna sending two arguments acc and x, and we're gonna return acc plus x, right? So this is the implementation of the binary operator. So I'm gonna just pass this get sum as the argument here, and that's it. So let's see what is the return value of this. So return value of this is a, see, return value is the t, is a generic value. In our case the return value would be what is an integer strings, right? So it would be an integer. So let's see, we're gonna use an integer variable to save the value. So let's see a solution. Now I'm gonna just print the result. Okay, so the result is, the solution is, I can say like that, and solution, right? Okay, so first see what is the solution of 1 to 15. That we know from our maths elementary, sorry, plus 2 maths, that is arithmetic progression. There is a formula already there. So the sum of the first n, sum of, so we can say like this, the formula is sum of first n integers is, actually we can give like this. So n into multiplied by n plus 1 divided by 2. So in our case n is 15, right? So the solution would be, 15 plus 1 by 2, right? Which is nothing but how much? Is 16 by 2 is 8, so 15 into 8, which is nothing but 120. So let's see if we getting the answer 120 or not. So I'm gonna run it. Everything looks fine. See, so we're getting the value of 120. Fine. Now we can also change it. Like, see, this is input. We need to first understand that this is input. So if you are familiar with the HackerRank or LeetCode, so you're gonna see that this is the input. We cannot we also send a custom input, but in that case we're gonna use a for loop right now. But remember, we can use for loop to create the input, but we cannot use the for loop to get the result, right? So we're gonna create another list. Say we're gonna create another list directly. I'm gonna create another list with the for loop, using a for loop of natural numbers from 1 to 100, and we're gonna see what is the result. Okay, so let's see. Let me create one list. So list, I get integer list. So let's say this is the new num list. So new integer list. Okay, fine. Array list is array list. So good to go. Now we're gonna use a for loop for int I equals to 1, comma I less than 100, I plus plus. Okay, and new dot add I, right? So this will create a list, new integer list, which will be having we will be having all the values of integers from 1 to 100, right? So this will hold 1 to 100. This list will hold values from 1 to 100. Okay, so let's see what is the solution of 1 to 100. Solution of sum from 1 to 100 would be what? This is very easy. 100 into, like 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2. So that is nothing but this is 101 and that is 50. So 5050, right? So let's see if this is coming correctly or not. So I'm gonna just copy paste this one, and here I'm gonna say solution 1, and I'll change the list to the new integer list. This one, fine. Solution 1 solution. I'll just keep one. I'll keep one star like this so that we know where is the breakpoint. It would be easy for us to understand. Okay, now let's run this. Okay, so there is a problem. Okay, it is correct only, but the problem in the for loop, I took till 99. So if you take 99 here, so it's less than 100, so it will go to 99. If you take 99, the first natural, the sum of the sum from 1 to 99 is 4950. So let's make it to 100, and let's see. See, correct answer. So this is how we can actually get the sum of the natural numbers of first 100 or any number of terms without using any for loop, just using the Java 8 concepts. Thank you.